Hellick,
Hey there.
are we on speaking terms?
Depends on what you have to say.
How about we start by breaking the ice? It's been 2 years. What happened?
People go their separate ways. That day in the heart of rage, you forgot about it. Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
We came out alive. Figured every hour after that was a gift, so why brood?
Who says I'm brooding?
Well, when's the last time you put on the suit?
Oh, no. You don't get to show up out of nowhere and start interrogating me. So how about this? Outside the job, we're just two, I don't know, long-lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
I'll bite. We start fresh.
Well, some of us are 45 years old, so fresh is being kind. Maybe I'm your uncle.
Maybe we'll even be friends.
Sure, kid, as long as we're pretending. But on the job, don't think I'll go easy on you.
Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
I'll admit, now that I know what I'm doing, I kind of want a rematch with the Heart of Rage.
That was probably not the best mission to take a new freelancer on.
Well, you learn more from failure, right?
We all did. The living, anyway. Although for most, the lesson was stay out of the Heart of Rage.
To be fair, that's a good lesson.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. It's turning everything around Freemark to ash.
Is that why you've been so determined to go back? To stop the Cataclysm?
No, but let's say that's why. It sounds better than I just want to solve the puzzle.
Which part is the puzzle?
Which isn't. Freemark was built on top of the cenotaph. Why? To protect it? To hide it? What happened to awaken it? Did the Dominion intend to unleash the storm? Why didn't they escape? Why did our expedition fail? What knocked our lancers out of the air?
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
I'm looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes. In that respect, I think we're alike.
Well, I certainly like seeing through a Lancer's eyes myself.
We're pretty much twins then. What are the chances that Matthias will spend his time writing a paper now? The Fort Tarsus bar has a different owner every time I come back here. I swear.
Ah, very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Reith doing?
Good!
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course, she knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Reith is recovering at the bar if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear. You tracked down Howlick, yeah? Oh, one of the greats. Such a wonderful laugh. Hope he finds it again.
We'll see. You must be Reith. Yarrow said I'd find you here.
Yeah. You're the one who flew in with a hail of bullets and flaming glory.
Correct. That was me.
Well, right on, big star. That was something to see. Backed up into that tunnel, trying to keep those Arcanists ticking. It got tense. I mean, I was looking forward to using Nellie on those cockroaches.
Nellie?
My sword. Helps me perform my community service. Figured she saved my butt so many times. She should get a name.
Well, you seem to be recovering nicely.
I got 2 working fists. One for punching, one for drinking. That's all I need. So, I'm guessing you're here to stay. You've been keeping to yourself, but I've seen you around.
If there's work, yeah. I get the impression business is picking up.
Been tough for a while. Couple of weeks, I was barely scraping by. But man, there's nothing like being a freelancer, right? So hey, thanks for showing up when you did. I owe you one.
Glad it worked out.
Anyway, I'm probably still bleeding somewhere. Should get that fixed. I'll see you around, big star.
Hey, freelancer. kept the crown and signet name. It had class, you know?
For one lousy week. Don't call it that.
Alita came up with that one, didn't she?
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Half a click? He didn't mention that. What happened exactly?
He's sitting over there with a bunch of brains. They had about 5 rounds of silver, no sign of drying up. They start arguing about some nonsense. I don't know what got said, but Matthias throws a drink at one guy. Then Genius Boy stands up on the table, shouts, "Do the math or shove off!" and flings himself at the guy. Smashed the hell out of the table, tried to stab a guy with a busted chair leg. I had to call the Sentinels.
Huh, I guess he really likes math.
Yeah, that makes it all better.
Anyways, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Xeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning. Inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Anthem and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
So, how many drinks did it take?
Huh?
To forget the swarm tyrant?
Oh, now that you've mentioned it, I have to start all over.
Uh-huh.
Seriously though, no more scorpions. I don't think I can take it.
They're just insects. But technically, so are scars.
That's different. Scars are tiny bugs that make up a larger entity. Scorpions start off massive, and some of them have pinchers.
So, if scars one day had pinchers...
That'd be the day I put in for retirement.
Have you heard any other reports of caravan attacks?
Sweet silence on that front. I have agents looking into the swarm that made the weapons.
Hopefully they won't cause us any more trouble.
That they've mobilized to this extent isn't a good sign. We might have an Iskari in our hands.
An Iskari?
Powerful Scar with superior intelligence. They can command entire swarms to do their bidding.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
No kidding. But until we know for sure, there's no point worrying. Relax while you can, freelancer.
Ah, good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
I saw some unusual shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Lewin.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading?
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
News, please. Good to know what's going on.
I must agree, especially in these trying times. May you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
Catch me? What am I, grab it? Good day.
Just because you're wearing a mask doesn't mean your eyes are properly protected.
Hello, Berndl. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Accidents are always going to happen. It's part of life.
That's the mindset I'm determined to change. I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sign the petition.
That's a shame. This bylaw will make our civic environment safer and more livable. I'm trying my best to create a fort we can all call home.
That's nice. I'm sure people appreciate it.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
lingering gazes, and burning loins. Crimson Lancer. Previously on Crimson Lancer. Stop!
I am not your enemy, Anson Red Knight. I do not understand what I am, but I am not your enemy. We must destroy it! Stand with me, Kista!
I will not! And now, Crimson Lancer.
Kista! You turn your back on me?
I won't let you hurt Garaxis.
This is madness! Kista!
Here. He didn't follow. We can stop here. Are you all right? Did he hurt you?
The damage is superficial.
I have a kit. Let me help.
Why do you protect me?
You were the javelin my father wore to defeat the Serene Ascendancy. After he passed, I flew you for years. We are connected in ways Anson will never understand. You are unique, named for the engineer who designed you. And now, you are so much more. All fixed.
It is peaceful here. Is all the world filled with such beauty?
If you know how to look for it.
Teach me.
What could this mean?
All right there? Nice day, huh?
When Bastion's finest are in the dark, sometimes the best man for the job is a grabbit. Rising star investigator Sentinel Quincy is nothing without his beloved pet grabbit, Hops. When human eyes are blinded by evil, the grabbit's nose knows. Last time on the Detective Hops mysteries, Quincy and Hops tracked their missing person into a Tesselar nest.
Hops, no. Where are you going? Hops, look out. The Tesselars will get you. Hops. Here, Hops. Detective, where are you? Wait. What are these? Barrels? Thank goodness you're okay. Bad Grabbit. You scared me half to death. The Teslars didn't follow us. Are these barrels keeping them away? What's in them? Come on, Hobbs. I think we need to consult an expert.
What do the mysterious barrels hold? And will Hops ever behave? Join us for the next episode of Detective Hops Mysteries.
What do you think would make that kind of mark? Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yarrow, right? That super old freelancer?
Sure, I know Yarrow.
You think you know him, but did you hear about him and the Tesselar?
No, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Yes. So, I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some families, and a kid got too close to a Tesselar burrow. It all happened so fast that to save the child's life, Yarrow had no choice but to choke the Tesselar to death with his bare hands.
But Tesselars emit an electrical charge. Yarrow would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You know, you're wrecking this story, right?
Oh, I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
Kit, how many of me do you see at a time? Welcome to my store. Browse away.
I'm starving.
We just ate.
It wasn't food. That was gross. Let's get inside.
Freelancer. How goes the battle?
Fighting the good fight.
What I wanted to hear.
How's the Thunder business?
Good. Word's gotten around that freelancers are something special again.
Doing what we can. How'd you get into this work anyway, Prospero?
It found me. Nothing in this world makes a statement like Shaper Relics. Talk about fearful awe.
That's why they're so fascinating. No one knows how they work or why they even exist. Anything can happen.
Oh, I know that. I've seen it firsthand.
What happened?
When I was young, maybe 18, I was an engineer for a trading caravan. One day we hear a rumor. They say a Titan's been spotted in the area. We were young and stupid, so we got it in our heads that taking a Titan down meant we wouldn't have to be traders anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's up there with jumping into a volcano.
Seemed like a great idea at the time. So this Titan, it's leaving a trail of destruction and rumors wherever it goes. Biggest Titan anyone's ever seen. Weeks go by. We've tracked it all the way to the Western Pass, into the Great Expanse. Finally, we corner it in a valley, and that's when I felt it. Deep in the bones dread. It wasn't just one Titan. It was 3 of them, joined together.
You're kidding me.
All standing around a Shaper Relic, melding together. Right before my eyes, it was staring right at us. This gigantic thing that shouldn't exist. Took us all of 15 seconds to turn our Strider around and never look back. But I did. I was mesmerized. It was powerful, fearful, awful. Then it pointed to the sky, and the thunder answered. It's a moment I'll never forget.
That's a great story to tell customers. Bet it helps business.
Oh, you think I'm telling a tale, huh?
Well,
try asking my right ear. Oh, wait, you can't. Because the thunderclap blew out my eardrum. It left me half deaf. That's why I do what I do. I sell the thunder. If every freelancer can invoke the same awe I felt that day, you'll win every time.
Always fun talking to you, Prospero. See you later.
Back at you.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Vonnie's.
Hi, Serna.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesselar adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesselar?
Okay, you know how Teslars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
All right, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Teslar for me.
How'd you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow. What did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Teslar.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
We've just restocked. How about that, huh? Here's my favorite free. Let's make sure you're in top shape.
Gonna make that javelin shine.